right, this message for Huntman, what's up? Just a little brief talk that we had at school. You going into construction. I see that, you want to kind of follow in Dad's footsteps to some extent. I'm proud of you. I hate that you're put in this situation and you're denied, all the things that I could teach you. One thing I realized about white people a long time ago is they develop family businesses, and the mom or the dad, more or less, the son follows in dad's footsteps and does things. And what I've learned is experience counts. There's a lot of things that I can impart on you that will, I guess, help it be easier for you in life. I was watching Dragon Ball Super last night and I thought about you. And I started thinking about all the different things that we used to do together, the video games, Sunday basketball, even helping you with Boy Scouts and baseball, I'm proud of you, son, especially in baseball, because I saw that once you conquered your fear of that ball, that, you kind of had a little bit of talent, a good bit of talent, actually. I was mad that they didn't have you go to the little baseball thing for the people that were, the best on the team. I watched you, I bought the little ball hitting thing for you. Your batting was the only thing that was your weakness, and like I said, you're very intelligent. Thinking about the song that we made together, how you learned, and yeah, certain things you messed up, but it's hip hop, baby. That's the way, that's what makes it, really. And I'm here. I'm trying to do what is right, because fatherlessness is the problem across the nation. They've presented this as an issue, and it's just sad that a mother would do this to her own child. Certain things, especially me being a mama's boy. Like I said, when you alerted me to you wanting to get out and get your own place, 17, 18, you're not ready, man. The world is cruel. The world is hard on us, especially as men, especially as black men. We're automatically, prejudged. And, I just want you to understand I've always, told you how important your education is. The more you learn, the better you'll be prepared for this world, because there's a lot of things I don't know, but what comes into play is my desire to learn. I've always tried to learn something new each and every day, something, a little bit of information, have a good conversation that, turns me on to different things or different people's views. I've always been a people person, and I'm good. I thought I was good at judging characters. I'm good at reading people, and a lot of times I guess I'm caught in a cycle of being compassionate. I realize everybody is not perfect. Everybody is not gonna be what you wish them to be, and it's not even that. I just want people to do right by me. Bottom line, show me that you care. If you say you do this, You say you love me, demonstrate it. Actions speak louder than words. And that's what I'm seeing, it's like some things, I don't know, there's a cold war between men and women ever since the women's liberation movement. And it's just a shame how, actually a lot of women are encouraging this, or being enablers. They don't like other women per se, but they have a bond that's to me likened to white folks, racism. It's like regardless if this person is wrong, they still gonna stick up for him no matter what for some reason, for some ungodly reason. Wrong is wrong, it's right is right. And son, I wish that you reach your fullest potential. Challenge yourself. Don't be afraid of it. Develop your confidence in yourself. You come from very good genes, son. Very, very good, very excellent genes. On my half. Because like I said, I just want to let you know that you gave me a reason to live, honestly. Whenever you came along, your middle name Michael. I named you after my nephew. I hate that you never got to meet him, but we resembled a lot, and that was like my ace boon coon, bruh. That was my in a sense, he was like my little brother. He encouraged me. He inspired me, and hate that he lost his life at 17. But it is what it is. Life is short. Don't get caught up in bullshit, son. Uh, be good, and I'd say just focus on you at this point in time in life. Just make sure you get yourself in the proper position to where you're financially secure. I'm still doing a lot of things as far as pursuing a couple of inventions and, some other things in the making. So try to have something for you, regardless of all this money that's being wasted. I love you, son. Love you from my heart, man. You in a sense, you took the place of Michael because you were like my best bud, or and I thank you for your helping me whenever I was cutting grass and other things. I know I might have seemed hard on you or whatever, but I want you to have drive. And it did me like proud whenever I called and, you were cooking breakfast, cooking some eggs. And then you told me I'm the one that taught you how to cook eggs, And that's just the tip of the iceberg of things I can teach you, son. I would love to teach you HVAC. I would love to teach you electrician work. Love to, work with you as plumbing, mechanic, or even, as far as learning in school. So keep your head up. We're going to get through this, son. We'll be back together. And, ride or die. Love you. Okay. To finish off my message to Hunter, son, there's a black on black issue in society, period. Until that is properly addressed, this fight for equality in America, it's not gonna come to fruition, because our people, in essence, are our own worst enemies. They're following behind the pattern that the slave masters taught and trained us to divide us. And until blacks actually wake up to the horror of that situation that they are actually creating, we will never rightfully, receive our rights here in America. And I'm just noticing a lot of it's madness, son. That's what I call it, because it's the mother against father, it's the black woman against the black man, it's the black man against black man. Issue in New Orleans is friends killing friends. So I realized the nature of that derived from the family structure, which these women, they divide their children's support system, creating desperate people who do desperate things. And until we really wake up to that issue and properly address it, we're never going to get our just dues. That's just the bottom line. Me, I've been to war. I done served my state in multiple capacities, as a National Guardsman, as security, trying to stand in the gap for my people. And, especially New Orleans, they're missing out on a huge opportunity because it's predominantly black. But what you got there is a lot of mentally ill people, a whole lot. And I used to ride the short bus to school because I was gifted, and I was subjected to the mentally challenged people, and they just act out whenever certain things happen that they couldn't understand, that messed up their little system or whatever. They act it out. And that's what a lot of people in New Orleans do. Son, I want you to be dignified. I want you to carry yourself respectfully, always. That's what I say. I act respectful, so I don't have to ask for respect. It's demanded. Um, it's earned because I'm acting respectfully. So, want you to make sure you understand this. And relationships, what I've come to realize is there's a lot of people that will hide stuff for years. Just like these women, they wear fake hair, they wear fake eyelashes, they wear, fake fingernails and booty injections and boob implants and all this other stuff. There's a lot of people that live lies for years, and you'll never get to really know who they are. All right, so I've come about two tests. Whenever you decide you want to get into a relationship, there's an old man that told me one test. All right, what you do is you be a gentleman always. You open the doors, you pull out the chairs. You open her door to the car first, let her get seated, close the door. Now, what you got to pay attention to is if she reaches over and unlocks and opens your door for you. My thing, my shortcoming is I've always overlooked that. I'm like, okay, yeah, she was busy doing this, doing that, and so forth. But that's very important. You got to make sure you pay attention to that. And number two is if they cry in front of you. A person that never cries in front of you it's really telling you that they really don't trust you. They're not comfortable in displaying their emotions in front of you. So pay attention to those tests. Don't marry a woman that, fails both. Or in a sense, don't get in a relationship or run from a relationship with women that fail one. Because those are self-centered creatures. And that's one of the
the problems with females in general. It's just all about them, you know. It's all about the image they wish to project. Most of them are never satisfied, never happy, because they don't really know what will make them happy. They think they want this, but find out that it's not really what they wanted. You know, I tell you, I'll tell all my children. I play violin in junior high for like 4 years. I played it in the 5th grade, 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade. After the 8th grade, I put down that violin and I never looked back. You know, so and that's how people will be in your life. Is they might be here this year, that year, and so forth. But it's not like they're really friends. Like they're gonna follow you, find you, if y'all lose contact. So just pay attention to those, son. And I want you to avoid the mistakes that I made, especially in judgment of people and, the black on black thing. Because, I put a lot of time and effort into that, trying to, like I say, stand in the gap for my people, but they're not deserving.